of the Frankish lands with mighty steeds and fellows. Sound the mighty Oliphant at Roncevaux meadows, raising their silken sails on high upon the cross-bearing mast. They sailed out to the heathen lands for 2 work weeks past. They rode out of the Frankish lands with mighty steeds and fellows. Sound the mighty Oliphant at Roncevaux meadows. The oars and the anchor reached white sand that stopped its mighty soul. Roland, kinsman of the king, was the first honored ashore. They rode out of the Frankish lands with mighty steeds and fellows. Sound the mighty Oliphant at Roncevaux meadows. The battle at the pass of Roncevaux, 4 days double or triple. The Saracens before Roland soared like brass before a sickle. They rode out of the Frankish lands with mighty steeds and fellows. Sound the mighty Oliphant at Roncevaux meadows. Wrathful were the Frankish knights who fought at the battle of Roncevaux. Numerous Moors fell to the swords of fate so long past due. They rode out of the Frankish lands with mighty steeds and fellows. Sound the mighty Oliphant at Roncevaux meadows. Although they were strong, they were dwindling when there are Saracens as there are trees. And one by one the swords of the Moors set souls from their bodies free. They rode out of the Frankish lands with mighty steeds and fellows. Sound the mighty Oliphant at Roncevaux meadows. Roland put the horn to his bloodied mouth and gave a furious blow. The sound ranged over mountains and seas for 3 nights and morrows. They rode out of the Frankish lands with mighty steeds and fellows. Sound the mighty Oliphant at Roncevaux meadows. So strong and loud was the Oliphant when it cried for Christian vengeance. Stones have split for Joshua and the sea has parted for Moses. They rode out of the Frankish lands with mighty steeds and fellows. Sound the mighty Oliphant at Roncevaux meadows. At the last was Roland out, his kinsmen slain around him. His glove to God confessed his sins and taken up to heaven. They rode out of the Frankish lands with mighty steeds and fellows. Sound the mighty Oliphant at Roncevaux meadows. To the ears of Charlemagne reached Roland's Oliphant. To the eyes was Roland's corpse, forever in his mind did haunt. They rode out of the Frankish lands with mighty steeds and fellows. Sound the mighty Oliphant at Roncevaux meadows. Charlemagne returned to France with the remaining men he led. The ship was filled with silver and gold, and the heathens laid dead. They rode out of the Frankish land